coming to you with the first episode of the Enlightened Negroes Podcast. Yes, I said it. Yes, the Enlightened Negroes Podcast. We're finally starting the podcast, so we can get all our ideas out and we can really talk about some subjects and kind of go more in depth. You know what I mean? On Instagram, we only get like a minute, 30 seconds. You know what I mean? We only get so much time to really speak our opinion and speak our mind. But through the podcast, our goal is to really elaborate on any concepts, ideas, subjects, and just kind of be able to elaborate while recording and share with you guys. And you guys can share your ideas with us, and we just want to share our ideas with the world, you know what I mean? And just try to keep people enlightened, keep ourselves enlightened, you know what I mean? That's a part of life, keeping yourself sharp. So, you know what I mean? Just getting out to the world, because at the end of the day, you can say all you want, but if you're not really speaking your mind to the world, you might as well not be speaking. So anyways, this is the Enlightened Negroes Podcast, episode 1, and this episode is only going to be me talking. So, I mean, if you don't want to just hear me talking by myself, I apologize, but it's kind of hard for me to always get people. But yeah, man, this is the first episode. I want to do some really big things, some really great things with this podcast. I want to get some cool people on here. I want to get some cool ideas. I want it to be funny. I want it to be real. I want it to be shit. I want it to even be fucking heartfelt, nigga. I want it to be fucking heart throbbing. I want niggas to tell stories and y'all almost shed a tear. You know what I mean? I want it to be really intuitive with who the people speaking are. You know what I mean? I want everybody to be able to give their opinions. I want everybody to really speak their mind and really just kind of give their point of view on something, whether I agree or don't agree, or whether they agree with me or don't agree with me or whatever. Just be able to speak their mind, and for you guys to be able to speak your mind and kind of, you know what I mean, hear our side of what's going on in the world. So this podcast will be pertaining to Black, African American, Black relations in America. Our standing in America, things that's happening with us, things that are involved the Black community, whether it's injustices, whether it's strives we're making, whatever it is, just anything, just Black relations in America and the life of Black people in America. That is going to be a key point in this, because we are young Black men. So this is something we have to essentially live with our whole life. So if you don't like Black people, click off. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. Just leave. Just leave. Okay, so if you should be gone by now. If you don't like Black people, you should be gone. We'll give you one more chance to leave. Alright, so anyways, so that's one of the key things we're going to be talking about. Hip hop. We're going to be talking about rap culture, the hip hop culture. So if you don't like the hip hop culture, if you can't stand when people talk about hip hop music, please exit stage left right now. We're going to give you a couple seconds to do that, to click off and find some other shit to listen to. And hopefully you got the fuck up out of here. But we're gonna be talking about music. We're gonna be talking about our opinions on hip hop. Me personally, I'm like what you would call an old head or old soul. You know what I mean? My favorite shit is like that 90s grimy, lyrical, like hip hop, like Nas, fucking Wu-Tang, the Jizza, like, you know what I mean? Like fucking Liquid Swords, crazy. Tribe Called Quest, Outkast, Jay-Z, like earlier Jay-Z, like Jay-Z from Reasonable Doubt to like the Black Album. Kanye, early Kanye, man. Kanye cool now, but whatever, we ain't gonna get too deep into it. Man, who's some other? Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, man. Fucking, man, crazy, ludicrous. Big L, Big Pun. I guess I'm not the biggest Big Pun, but I fuck with Big Pun. Ice Cube, man. Early Ice Cube with the Jerry curl. Come on, man. Come on. Who else, man? Who else I want to get spotted? Big Crit, J. Cole, Kendrick, Big Sean, Wale, Logic, J Rock. So just to name some younger guys. Joey Badass, name some younger dudes. But yeah, like I fuck with like just that lyrical shit. Royce the 5'9", crazy. So if you don't like hip hop music, like I said, please click off. Close the app, whatever you listen to it on. Please get the fuck up out of here. And we're also gonna be talking about sports. We're not gonna go get too deep in sports, you know what I mean? But we will talk about it. So if you don't like sports either, we're gonna give you a second to click off. Okay, then if you're not gone, then prepare to be angry as fuck, because this is what we're gonna be talking about. Also, we may use like vulgar language, like bitches, hoes, shit like that. So if we say it, it's not in context of being disrespectful to women. That's just how people we talk. You know what I mean? That's just how I talk, or we talk, or whoever's gonna be on a podcast. This is how I talk naturally. So if I say these hoes tripping, or these bitches be fucking, you know what I mean? Whatever. If I say bitch hoe or whatever, I'm not being disrespectful. And no, I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking to the girls who are actually sluts and hoes. And it's just whatever. If you don't like it, you can click off. Like I said, we're gonna give you a second. Well, we ain't starting talking about hoes. Anyways, but like I said, we're gonna be talking about anything, like from, male and female relations, of why girls do this, why niggas do that, why bitches can't make their mind up, why hoes be contradicting themselves, why niggas always lying, why niggas cheat, whatever it could be. We're gonna be talking about that, breaking down relationships, whatever. You're gonna be talking about life, man. So hopefully you probably found us through our Instagram page, which is Enlightened Negroes. On Instagram, Enlightened Negroes, spelled exactly how it should be spelled. Enlightened, Negroes. Enlightened Negroes on Instagram. We also are on Twitter, Enlightened. Then it's Negr. This Enlightened, then Negr. No backspaces, no underscores, just straight all together. Just all together. And so yeah, man, let's get into the first episode. Let's go. Yep, yeah, first episode, nigga. It's opposite of when it was the 60s. Because in the 60s, what we had this thing where we had the brains. You know what I mean? We had the brain power. And it was beautiful because we had Malcolm X, we had Martin Luther King, we had Stokely Carmichael, we had Muhammad Ali, we had Farrakhan, we had Huey Newton, we had Marcus Garvey, we had, you know what I mean? We had all these great leaders, you know what I mean? Muhammad Ali, and we just had all these great leaders, but it was harder to mobilize people. See, back then, that was the problem, is that it was all based off word of mouth, or you had to pass off flyers, you had to do, you know what I mean? To get a bus boycott back then was a lot harder, because you had to, it wasn't too many means of transportation, it wasn't too many, you know what I mean? It wasn't too many alternative options, so you was really making a big sacrifice. So it was hard to get a lot of people, and it was harder to get the word out there, because, it was all, he had to buy an ad in the paper, or you had to, pass off flyers, or, you had to say it at church, and you had to tell somebody so they can tell somebody so they can tell somebody. And these days we have social media, and it makes it so easy, because social media, you can get a large gathering of people, and you can say, let's have a protest in Public Square in 3 weeks. And we're going to protest gun violence, and we're going to protest police brutality, and let's have it in the cause. Let's let the cause be minorities in America. So it'd be mainly blacks and Hispanics. And, we protest. And it's easy, because, like, you see when, like, with the Freddie Gray shit, and you see with the, the police brutality. Like, you see with the police brutality and shit, going on for last one. You see with the police brutality shit, and you see when it's like real social justice issues, it's easy for us to gain numbers and to concentrate numbers in areas and have these protests. But now I think the problem is that we don't have those leaders. You know what I mean? We don't have a central leader to really come and congregate us and keep us focused on a plan. We don't have a plan of action behind the movements. The thing is, we can move, we can mobilize, and we can concentrate our numbers. But the thing is, what is our plan of action? What's the action we fighting for? All right, we fighting for police brutality. We fighting for social injustice. But at the end of the day, what's the action behind the, you know what I mean? What's the action? What is the plan behind the action? I mean, so back then you had Malcolm X, and he had and that's why I think Malcolm X died first. And this is all just speculation. And I'm a big Malcolm X fan, but I think the reason Malcolm X went first is because his plan was a lot more volatile to America than Martin Luther King's was. Martin Luther King was very peaceful. Oh, well, can we just get equal rights? We just need equal rights. Can we just be equal? And you know what I mean? That's a lot easier to obtain than Malcolm X was like, you know what? Y'all gonna, first of all, y'all gonna give us equal rights, whether, you know what I mean, whether it's now, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's whatever, 5 years from now. Y'all gonna give us equal rights. That's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. Whether we gotta take it, whether we gotta fight for it, or we do it peacefully, or we gotta get our hands dirty. We gonna get it. And with Malcolm X, it wasn't even just that. It was the fact that he was like, we gonna get equality. And he was like, you know what? While we getting equality, while we bettering ourselves, while we bettering our people, how about we take the power from them in control? When I say them, I don't mean just white people. When I say them, I mean like the upper percentile, the people who making all the money, the big wigs, if you want to say, the people in charge of these big companies like a Walmart or whatever. You know what I mean? These big companies who essentially funding America. Let's take the power from them and let's put it in ourselves, and let's make us the dominant force of America. So let's quit going to Walmart. Let's quit going to the big, white-owned grocery store, and let's go to a black-owned grocery store, and let's centralize our money in us. So therefore, if you want black dollars, you have to want black rights. You have to want to, you know what I mean? You have to want black people to succeed in America to get our capital. You know what I mean? Let's take the capital from these people who not doing nothing for us, who either don't care or they racist themselves, and let's put it in the people that we trying to fight for, which is us. So let's take the money out the suburbs and let's put it in essentially the ghetto. And Malcolm X, it was beautiful. The idea was so beautiful, and it was the right time, because it was right when black people start getting better jobs. It's right when black people start getting equal rights. So right at that time, when black people start getting jobs, they start doing better for themselves, Malcolm X gets murdered. And you know what I mean? And that's why because Malcolm X, he really had a plan. And he really had a plan for us. And I think that's what we need now. Where it's like, yeah, police brutality is a big problem. We need to get this taken care of. But it's like, okay, the police quit killing us. What we going to do for ourselves? You know what I mean? Not saying that we're the enemy, but to an extent, we aren't putting our emphasis on growth. If we're not putting our emphasis on growth, therefore we are innately putting our emphasis on being on a stalemate, and we are putting if we not emphasizing growth in our community, we are basically emphasizing a stalemate of being behind the level of where we could be. You know what I mean? We're essentially enabling your decline, because we watching Hispanics centralized. We watching white people, they already centralized. They've been centralized since the 1500s, 1400s, 1300s, whatever. You know what I mean? Watching Asian people, centralized. Jewish people, centralized. You know what I mean? We're watching them centralize and put capital in themselves. And black people, you know what I mean? We haven't done that yet. We haven't centralized ourselves. And now I think we're doing it in entertainment. Because you look at the biggest entertainers, it's still black. You know what I mean? Look at the hip-hop culture. And it's curating so much and it's so breaking. You know what I mean? It's such a, we're curating so much, but even within hip hop, we still putting this emphasis on, things that don't belong to us. You know what I mean? And it's not even like, let's boycott Louis Vuitton, but it's like, alright, it's cool, wear Louis Vuitton, at the same time, support the people that need that money, that need that capital. Let's put some capital in, you know what I mean? If people talk shit about Dame Dash, shit, we need to support Dame Dash. We need support, because Dame Dash, even though he's a little misguided at times, Dame Dash has the right idea in that we need to put capital in ourselves and quit waiting for other people to help us. You know what I mean? And I think it goes back to that whole, black people were so happy just to get jobs back in the day that they never thought, how about we own the job? And I think that's what we need. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, I think it's beautiful to see the whole Black Lives Matter thing. Alright, now let's put some capital on these lives, because that's the real reason why black people get killed. I don't even think it's purely racism. It's also the fact that black people don't have that capital of a white person. Because white people, if they centralize and they can get a team of lawyers for somebody who's poor. You know what I mean? I was watching, it may be a little off subject, but I was watching Orange is the New Black. And when she shot the abortion clinic, all these people who was, anti-abortion, you know what I mean, whatever, anti-abortion and shit, they centralized and they put capital in this redneck white girl who was just angry because the nurse at the abortion clinic, like, because that's where the story goes. This white lady, if y'all don't know the show, Orange is the New Black, it's this white lady, and her name, Pennsatucky, whatever the fuck her name is, little redneck white hoe. I mean white girl, I'm sorry. And basically, she been getting a bunch of abortions. And the nurse at the abortion clinic goes, if we had a punch card, the next one would be free. Because she done had so many abortions. Like, at a smoothie place or a yogurt place, whatever, you had the punch cards, and like the 7th, yogurt or whatever is free. And she was saying that. And the joke was funny, I like the joke, because I got a fucked up sense of humor. And, so the white girl, the redneck white girl goes to the truck, you know what I mean, because she a redneck, so she got a pickup truck. She go to the truck, get the shotgun, and she hopping, she like, she not gonna disrespect me. Walk him in that bitch, boom, you know what I mean, shot, you know what I mean. I don't know if she shot the lady, but she shot in the abortion clinic. So these people that's anti-abortion was like, oh, she's taking a stance against abortion. So they donated money to her. They, you know what I mean? They put capital in this redneck white girl with no, financial, with no capital. They put money. They mobilized the capital onto her, and she, you know what I mean? She got like 3 years in jail. Now that's a fake story, but that's a real life situation that can really happen. But I think in black society we don't have that. You know what I mean? We don't have that capital. So when a Tamir Rice or Trayvon Martin gets shot, it's nothing we can really do because we don't have that capital to really, you know what I mean, to really mobilize it and put it on someone else. We can help, we can, do what we can. And I think, like I said, I think we put our capital in entertainment, which is okay. You know what I mean? I think it's different ways we should be doing it. But it's okay. You know what I mean? You gotta start from somewhere. You can move mountains with a mustard seed and shit. So, you know what I mean? You look at, Big Sean putting in, $50,000, $100,000, donating it to Flint. You know what I mean? To these impoverished area. Or, you look at these rappers and you look at these artists and these basketball players and athletes, and you look at them and they put in money into things. Black Lives. I think I seen something where the Weeknd just donated money, like a large amount of money. I want to say $200,000. It was a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to quote anything because I don't know the exact facts. But the Weeknd just put some money in, and he put it into the Black Lives Matter campaign in the foundation. And that's one thing I am glad to see. And the same thing going back to the entertainment thing is that we're finally stimulating a nucleus of capital for us. When I say capital, for those who may not understand, when I say capital, I mean wealth, physical things of, it's basically money. I'm using these fucking big ass words. It's basically money. It's having money. Like the U.S. Mint is a capital of money, because that's where they print the money. You know what I mean? Banks are capital. Capital of money. It's capital. That's what I think black people need. We need not even just money. We need resources. That's what I mean when I say capital. We need resources. Whether it's lawyers, whether it's people. Most of the time, capital comes from people that's rich and they have shit to spare. So they may have lawyers on deck. You know what I mean? They may have a business, so their business can, use advertising funds to support something. You know what I mean? Shit like that. You know what I mean? Resources. I don't think black people don't really have those resources yet. And that's why I say with the entertainment thing, I actually am starting to, although it'd be better to just like have a business and have businesses, but I think we missed out on those. Like, women love hair. And black women could open, weave spots, weave businesses, to capitalize on that. I think that'd be beautiful. Yeah, like I was saying, if black women can capitalize on the hair business, that'd be beautiful. That'd be capital. That'd be resources. So even if the owner of the business may not have millions of dollars, the business may have millions of dollars, and they can spend it on advertisement. They can spend it on donations to Black Lives Matter, or donations to people who get stricken by injustices, like the damn, I forget his first name. I think it's Philando Castile. You know what I mean? Him and shit, man. I'm not good with names. I'm sorry. The guy who sold the CDs. The guy who sold the CDs, man, who got shot. And it's not, it's not laughing matter. But I forgot. I'm just terrible with names. But the guy who sold the CDs, I forgot his fucking name. And people like that, of course we know Eric Garner, you know what I mean? But I'm just not good remembering names all like that, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No disrespect to those people. But like with those, even if they could just donate resources to that, or even if they could just use the power their brand has to start a GoFundMe and get the fans of their brand to go mobilize and donate $1. For 10,000 people donate $1, that's $10,000. You know what I mean? That's why, like, I don't mind it, because, like, you got to start from somewhere. And obviously, black people, I think the reason we dominate the entertainment is because you can stop us from getting business loans. You know what I mean? You can only make us afford businesses in the hood. What you cannot stop is natural fucking talent. Natural talent is natural talent. 50 Cent got shot 10 times. You know what that nigga still had? Talent. You can't stop talent. Talent is unstoppable, is unwaverable. Unless you kill them, talent is going to be there. The same thing with thinking. If you can think, if you're mentally ahead, no one can beat you until you die. Unless you beat yourself, no one can beat you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You look at like a 50 Cent, go, oh, he's a thug, or whatever. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Look at 50 Cent, say, oh, he's a thug. He's a thug. Fuck that thug. He's a thug. But at the end of the day, 50 Cent has more business savvy than a lot of white people who went to school 4 years for business. 50 Cent just got shot and went to jail. Like, that's the only business. Selling drugs. Selling drugs is a very good business start, though. But nonetheless, you know what I mean? You can't take natural talent. So you get this dude 50 Cent, and he's naturally talented. So he gets in through music. Through music he gets money, and he sees, oh shit, this business thing is like when I was selling drugs back on the block. So he's like, shit, let me try this out. So he tries it out. He sees, okay, you know what? I'm good at this. So 50 Cent, although he still may wear the big ass chains and all this other shit, whatever, you can't take his talent away from him. That's something that he has. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't take natural talent away from that man, because at the end of the day, it's like he may be nigga rich. You call it what you want. He still got that talent. That talent is unwaverable. That talent's unwavering. That's why I don't mind entertainment, because that's something that you can't stop. You know what I mean? You can't stop talent. You know what I mean? No matter what happens, you can't stop talent. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't take that from someone. Talent is talent. And you know, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, white people may run the pop charts. Okay, that's cool, but hip hop is such a strong force, because pop is like, oh, if I want to turn on the radio, or if I'm, whatever. Pop is like just easy listening. Hip hop is a culture. You know what I mean? And hip hop is to the point where it's like, hip hop is the new rock and roll. You know what I mean? Hip hop is, and it's not even, it's bigger than rock and roll, because it's pop too. Look at Drake. Drake is the biggest pop star in the world outside of Taylor Swift. Outside of Taylor Swift and maybe Adele. You know what I mean? Drake and Beyonce. Beyonce is the biggest singer in the world. Drake is the biggest male artist. Well, okay, maybe not in America. Drake and Beyonce is the biggest musicians in America. You know what I mean? In the country. The biggest, outside of like maybe Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift the only one that maybe that's comparable. Nobody else is really, you know what I mean? So it's like, at the end of the day, and Drake, he's making money, and Drake's gonna put that back into Canada. You know what I mean? He's gonna put that into black people in Canada. And no matter what happens, you know what I mean? Drake is opening doors. Drake is opening doors for dude like Tory Lanez. Even though Drake may be from the suburbs, Tory Lanez, to my knowledge, I can't say yes or no. Tory Lanez is a real Toronto, like, he really from the hood in Toronto. So Drake kind of opened the doors for Tory Lanez, and Tory Lanez can make money and do whatever, and he can go back to the mean streets of Toronto, go back to the inner city Toronto, and he can get back to those people. You know what I mean? And centralize money and resources there. Capital. Oh my God. But no, he can put resources there. You know what I mean? That's why I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind entertainment, you know what I mean, I don't mind entertainment being the what we have a pigeonhole on. Because at the end of the day, it's like, most black people have this understanding of when you get something, to an extent you give back. I'm not saying give all your money back. Don't MC Hammer yourself trying to make other people happy. But, you know what I mean, you look, they do things for the inner city, but it's a lot of people who really help, you know what I mean? Diddy is probably, I think I heard like Diddy was the biggest black employer or something like that. You know what I mean? It's all stepping stones. It's all stepping stones. It's all building shit. You know what I mean? That's what it's really about. It's all about building something for the people behind you. You know what I mean? They may not be on the playing field with you now, but they can get there if you give them the ability to. You know what I mean? Because Diddy may be building the next Diddy. You know what I mean? Who's then going to give back to his city. And I'm not putting all my money on rappers and athletes, because it is legit business people in this world, like Damon John and Russell Simmons and so forth, so on and so forth. But it's still, it all comes from hip hop. You know what I mean? It all comes from hip hop. It all comes from that nucleus that we have built in hip hop. Although we ain't on the record labels, we still got the money. You know, we still making money. We still building. We still doing things. We still, you know what I mean, making shit happen. Which I can't front on. Although, like I said, I'd rather it be like a business, something in business. You know what I mean? Fashion, whatever. Don't matter. Something more fiscal. Something that's more, you know what I mean, more likely to last a long time. But hip hop looks like it's gonna last for a long time. But yeah. You know what I mean? It's things like that. And I think, you know what I mean, that capital. It's all about, that's what it really all is. To get equality, you must first get that capital, get those resources to make it mean something. Cause a voice with no, congregation is just you talking out loud. So I think that's what it's all about, is just getting the resources. You know what I mean? What's a preacher with no church? You know what I mean? It's a preacher with no church. If you sit in the house talking to nobody, you're not really a preacher. You just a nigga talking. You know what I mean? That's why I'm gonna start recording this shit, cause I had these conversations with myself. It's a little crazy, but you know what I mean? I had these conversations with myself, so I want to put these out in the world, have some physical for, you know what I mean, as time goes on. You know what I mean? Maybe I can inspire somebody else. Maybe I can inspire 100 people. If this shit just only get 100 people listen to it, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? It's a start. It's a start. It is a start. And, you know what I mean? Let's check at the time. We are at 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So basically, I want to talk about what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing right now, I want this to be the start of a podcast, where it's just basically I can just get on here and talk. Because although, and this is gonna be called the Enlightened Negroes Podcast, it's gonna be the official podcast. I did not do an introduction. I'm sorry, cause I was just talking and I just started recording, and I said, you know what, fuck it, you know what I mean, whatever. But you've been listening this long. This is the inaugural episode. Or I'll probably do a little part before this or something, whatever. But this is gonna be the inaugural Enlightened Negro Podcast, episode 1. And you know what I mean? I'm gonna do a whole thing where I introduce myself and, you know what I mean, and everything. And me and my brother actually don't live together, so it's gonna be hard. We can't always get him on here, and I don't want to have it janky as fuck and just call him and put him on speakerphone. So when I'm with him, I'm gonna try to get it more with both of us. But for right now, it's just kind of gonna be me. I may try to get some of my friends on here, but for the most part, we're gonna start out with me. Try to get a little following. If we get a little following, then shit, you know what I mean? You know, I'm gonna try to get some other people, other viewpoints on here, you know what I mean? And we can really, you know, try to set this thing off, try to really have a podcast culture here. You know what I mean? Have a culture of enlightened minds, whether you're black, white, whatever. So yeah, man, that's why I did all that talking. And you know what I mean? I wanted to be shit like that. You know what I mean? I want to just be some real shit. Like me just saying real shit. Because, you know what I mean? I think a lot. I'm a thinker. I'm a heavy thinker. So I like to talk with meaning. I don't like to just talk. I don't like small talk. I like to talk with meaning. I like to say things that are you know, really like thought. I try to be as thought provoking as possible. And everything, man. You know what I mean? Try to really just be a light Negro. And don't get me wrong, it's not just gonna be that per se, where it's gonna be black, you know, black relations or whatever. But I want to be more so. I want that to be kind of the overarching thing, because we are black men in America, so it's a big thing that we really have that like a part of it. But you know what I mean, it could be about sports, man. I just want to have conversation, man. Just have conversation, and you know what I mean, you guys can hear something that's not your usual rhetoric, you know, your usual diction. You can hear something a little different, and you know what I mean, you can hear something a little different, you know what I mean. So this is the Enlightened Negroes Podcast. This is the first, I guess, official episode, I guess. But this will be the Enlightened Negroes Podcast. Like I said, I will work on getting other people on here, so it won't just be me talking. And excuse me, I like a fucking summer cold. It's fucking me up right now. But we gonna try to get this thing out. What's the time at again? We at 25 minutes. But yeah, I just want to break it down for what this whole thing is. Like I said, we're gonna start on, you know, it's gonna be a whole SoundCloud thing and shit and everything. So this is the Light Negroes fucking podcast, episode 1. I'm not about to wrap it up. I want to talk about some shit. I want to talk about some shit real quick. Probably gonna try to keep it like 40 minutes. But yeah. So yeah. I just wanted to give y'all an update on what I'm trying to do with the podcast. I definitely want to have different people on here, and if we are blessed to get big enough, I definitely want to have some, you know, some real influential people, you know, some people what I think have really good opinions and get them on here. You know what I mean? Whether they're Cleveland based or, you know, whatever we got to do. You know what I mean? We're going to try to, even if it's recording a fucking Google Hangout or Skype call or something or whatever, group me, whatever the fuck. You know, we're going to try to get this shit together. And we're going to definitely try to get my brother on here. You know what I mean? And try to get that shit popping. But for now, let's switch it up. I want to talk about some fucking hip hop news. That's gonna be another very thing we talk about a lot. Is hip hop. You know what I mean. So if you don't like hip hop and you don't like black people, you might as well just not listen. But yeah, let's talk about this shit, man. Man, one thing, like, cause people always, and this is the thing. This is what I want to talk about. Cause now we have a new wave of young niggas, and I really didn't peep this shit. Cause like I didn't really peep this shit because for the most part I kind of listen to my music. You know what I mean? Not to sound old like an old head, even though I'm not old at all. I'm only 19, but I have a very old soul. Like I use a lot of old references. I'm very much into, you know, just history and, you know, things from the past. So I do love 90s music, which is the golden era. Contrary to Vince Staples' beliefs, it is the golden era. But this is the thing, like I was really like reflecting on, like, damn, like the focal point of hip hop has really changed. And I was looking at the XXL, and I'm like, damn. Not to say these dudes, I ain't gonna disrespect none of these guys, but it's like, where's the balance? Let's put it like that. Where is the balance at? You know what I mean? Where's the balance? Cause you know what I mean? And it's not just like these guys on my cup of tea, but it's like I get the whole trap shit. You know, I get the I'm selling bricks, I'm shooting niggas, I'm fucking bitches, I'm doing Molly, I'm drinking lean shit. I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. But it's like, where's the balance? Like, y'all got, you know what I mean, Dave East. And like these y'all niggas had like fucking Lil Herb sounding like Nas, you know what I mean? Like y'all had like, and it's not for no Lil Herb, like G Herbo rather. Now, I don't want to disrespect that man's name. Put some respect on that man's name, but put some respect on it. You gotta say that CK. But like it's just like, damn, where's the balance? Like y'all got this nigga Anderson .Paak sounding so like yeah, yo, and it's like, damn. Is this really where rap is going? Like, is this where rap is going? And I never felt this way. Because I always like, alright, so, you know, for every fucking Trinidad James, and every Future, and every Migos, and every, insert nigga who just kind of make trap music, you got a Logic. You know what I mean? You got Logics. Excuse me. Once again, excuse me. I got fucking summer cold. I apologize. I don't want to fucking blow my nose in your ear. But, you know, for every, you know, dude that make trap music, every dude that's like, you know what I mean, not the best rapper, you got a nigga who really can rap. So for every dude, like, you got Logic, you know what I mean? You got the whole TDE crew, you know what I mean? Ab-Soul, Isaiah Rashad, Schoolboy Q, you know what I mean? Of course, Kendrick Cole, you know, Big Sean, Wale, you know what I mean? Niggas like that, of course, you know, Cole, you know what I mean? Niggas at the forefront that's still rapping, like Jay-Z, Nas. But, like, you got young dudes who can rap. Niggas like Astro, if y'all ain't heard of him, look him up. Kaz, if y'all ain't heard of him, look him up. Audio Push, if y'all ain't heard of them, like, listen to their mixtapes, they really, like, be rapping. Joey Badass, great artist, man. His whole Pro Era crew, you know what I mean? I don't really listen to them that much, but I've heard enough of them to like verify these niggas can rap. You know what I mean? They can rap. They can really rap. You know, and they can really make some good songs. You know what I mean? It's not even like a who can rap thing. It's a who can rap and make good music. So you got like Joey Badass, man. Royce just dropped a fucking album, but I know Royce more of an old school dude. But whatever. Still, the album new though. Who else? You still got Chance. You still got Vic. You know what I mean? You still got, who else you got, man? There's so many young dudes, man. Bishop Naru. You know what I mean? You still got him. You still got Fashawn. Fashawn more like J. Cole era, but like he just got like popping, like re-popping again. He's got like a lot of buzz back on him. A Nipsey Hussle, man. You know what I mean? You got like dude, like it's dudes out here who can really like rap. Like these dudes are really nice. You know what I mean? These dudes really can go. Like these dudes can really like rap their ass off. Even Chance the Rapper little brother, Mick Jenkins, dude. Like these dudes are crazy, man. Like Hit Boy. Fucking these dudes are nice, man. These dudes are really like good ass rappers. But like I don't know, but the thing is I don't lose faith because it's like I said, I can name 20, 30 rappers. I probably just name like 15, 20 good rappers. Like they may not be for everybody, but you can't say that they not good rappers. But for those 15, 20, it's like, you know what I mean? For every 15 trash rappers, I can go find a good rapper. You know what I mean? I can do that. I can go find a good rapper. But it's just like, is this who the culture's embracing? And this is the thing I really have. And you know what I mean? At first I was thinking like, damn, it's like hip hop really like this what we going to? But no, it's still like it's some legit good rappers that could have been on this list. And I'm talking about the XXL freshman list. To clarify, I'm talking about the XXL freshman list. And this year's XXL freshman list, it was like 3 like lyrical rappers. Like, you know what I mean? Like 3 lyrical rappers. And it was fucking Dave East, G Herbo, and fucking Anderson .Paak was 3rd. In my opinion, Anderson .Paak was my 3rd favorite rapper on that list. And he's not a rapper, he's a singer. But he makes good ass music, but he's not really like, you know, he's not a rapper. That's like letting Trey Songz come out here and like get to rapping on niggas. Like it's like, yeah, Trey Songz can rap, but he's a singer. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? But it's like, and my problem is, like I said, at first I was like, is this where the rapping game is going? And I'm like, no, it's legit a lot of up and coming rappers who can really spit. Like dudes who just young who gonna be here for another 5, 6 years. Like they gonna be in their prime for another 5, 6 years. Who can really rap? You know what I mean? And like it cancels out a lot of these dudes because, you know, at the end of the day they gonna get their shine. Like at the end of the day, like Joey Badass and Troy Ave. Like, yeah, Troy Ave may be on the radio more than Joey, but when them album sales came out, we seen what happened. You know what I mean? Same thing. Young Thug may be on the radio fucking damn near, you know what I mean, every month. Young Thug may have a new song that's on the radio. You know what I mean? Amigos may have a new song that's on the radio, whatever. You know what I mean? Dudes that's killing the radio. Maybe dudes killing the radio, but at the end of the day, when them album sales come out and them tours start raining in, they ain't touching a lot of these niggas. Like, at the end of the day, Wally's gonna have a loyal 50,000 copies first week. Yo, Wale gonna do 50,000, 100,000 copies. Logic, a nigga who gets no radio play at all. At all. He may get some radio play now with that Flexecution song. I don't listen to radio at all, so I don't really know what comes on the radio anymore. Sometimes I do get surprised, like, oh shit, they plays on the radio. But Logic, dude had, for his first 2 albums, he had no radio play. He was just somebody that core hip hop fans loved. And dude sold like, I want to say 150,000. He sold at least 100,000 copies first week, which is crazy for a nigga who got no radio. And don't get me wrong, and I don't want to quote these numbers, but I'm pretty sure Young Thug sold like 30 his first week. You know what I mean? And it's not, you know what I mean? Like I said, there's no disrespect to Young Thug, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like Young Thug may get that radio play, but the dudes who really, you know, really spin, they gonna get it in the end when it comes to fan base and fan loyalty. Because when you hot as a rapper, you only as big as your last song. You know what I mean? And that's no, like I said, it's no disrespect to anybody, but that's just truth of the matter. You know what I mean? Excuse me. But Trinidad James went from having like the hottest song of the fucking year to, no disrespect to Trinidad James, but Trinidad James like kind of like an independent nigga now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's an independent dude now. But he went from like, you know what I mean, fucking I don't speculate because I don't 100% know. I ain't like Google. I'm not about to just Google this shit. But I think he had like a little deal and shit. He was like, yeah, he had a deal with Def Jam. Nigga had a deal with Def Jam. He ain't got no deal with Def Jam no more. You know what I mean? That's no disrespect to Nat James. You know what I mean? But it's just the fact of the matter is, you know what I mean? When you're as big as your songs, your fan base only love you when you hot. That's why Future, is very rare to have a rapper like Future had that type of fan base, because his fan base usually only loyal to you when you making them hot songs. The thing with Future is Future makes a lot of hot songs because he's a workaholic. He has Lil Wayne work ethic. When I say Lil Wayne work ethic, like Lil Wayne made like 150, 200 songs in a year. But the thing was, they was all lyrical, they was all fire, you know what I mean? Nigga, like, I have a blind bitch say, ooh, I gotta see. You know what I mean? Anyways, but, you know what I mean? It's hard to get that love. And Future, like, he puts out like 100, you know, puts out 50, 60, 70 fucking songs a year. So, and it's inevitable he gonna have fucking one hot song. Like, if you ain't got 12, if you a dude who bases his career on making hot songs, and you can't make 12 hot songs out of 70, you're doing something wrong. But no disrespect to Future. I mean, this is no disrespect to anybody. This is just me analyzing the game. But back to my point. My point was saying that it was the first time looking at this list, I was like, damn, is rap really going down like a dark path? Like, is this really like all we can expect? You know what I mean? But it's not. It's not. Because there's a lot of good-ass rappers still out there. You know what I mean? And if you don't think it's a lot of good-ass rappers, it's just like, I think it's now the internet versus the radio. To be honest. I think it's the internet versus the radio. Where I think the internet is now the internet is the new radio. You know, and I don't care what Ebro's saying to, fucking Stro. If y'all didn't watch the Ebro Stro interview, he's basically saying like, yeah, you can be hot on the internet, but if you ain't selling out shows, if you ain't on the radio, you know what I mean? Like, it don't matter. Like, but he was kind of right, because you do need a radio to be a superstar, because when you're on the radio, that means you're appealing to the lowest common denominator when you're on the radio. But at the end of the day, these dudes who fan base is basically the internet, these dudes sell 100,000 copies. You know what I mean? Joey Badass, you know what I mean? What is it, 1999? That shit was hot on the internet. He had internet buzz. You know what I mean? Next thing, his debut album, that nigga sold like 50,000 copies. And nigga, this shit was good too. But, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, my problem with this whole XXL debacle and how the rap game going, because like I said, it's a lot of new rappers who are good. My thing with this shit was like, XXL, y'all supposed to be holding it down. Like, XXL is the same magazine who gave Nas a XXL for Life is Good, which is a great ass album. You know what I mean? Life is Good is a great album. Life is Good is a great album. But at the end of the day, it's like, y'all supposed to be holding down for the culture. You know what I mean? So my thing is like, I'm not saying you can't have, these dudes on the XXL. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is y'all should get a little bit more diverse with the shit. Keep it balanced. Balance is the key to life. You know what I mean? Keep it balanced. You know what I mean? In the words of Charlamagne, you need your ratchet. You need a balance of ratchetness and righteousness. So, and I'm not saying you gotta have fucking Talib Kweli, you know what I mean, type niggas. But all I'm saying is that it's some really good rappers y'all could have put on there. But y'all did. And like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even be mad. Like yeah, audio push. You can't get mad at an audio push because those dudes can really rap. And they have they have introspective songs, but they also have the turn up shit. I wouldn't be mad at an audio push on there. You know what I mean? Because they got a good ass mixtape called With the Vibe Tribe from Audio Push, good ass mixtape. It's some shit I can listen to when I'm going out to a fucking party. It's shit I can listen to if I'm just chilling or I'm just driving. You know what I mean? It's a good fucking mixtape. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. Kaz got the same feel. He got some shit where I'm like, I'm riding around, I want to feel like the goddamn man. He got a song for that. Or if it's just a song where I like, I'm just chilling, kind of just more in a laid back mood, he got that. But it's like XXL, y'all ain't holding us down. Like, y'all, where's the balance in y'all list? And it's like y'all sounding like Complex now. And you can't, Complex is more pop culture. XXL is for the culture. Like, XXL is basically, XXL for the 2000s was like Source Magazine for the 90s. You know what I mean? Y'all was holding down the culture. You know what I mean? Y'all was holding down the culture. It used to be, what's the XXL rating for an album? You know what I mean? What's the XXL rating? And if you got XXL, or if you got XL, like, you can trust that. Because it was for the culture. Now it's like, with this list, it's like, XXL, y'all losing credibility. Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Y'all gave the Clips Hell Have No Fury and XXL. And that was a good ass album. I trusted you and I believed you and I agreed. But it's like, now it's like, what y'all about to give Young Thug album XXL? You saying a Young Thug album is about to be as classic as a trendy, as a fucking, I almost said trendy. Y'all about to say Young Thug album about to be as good as Hell Have No Fury? Like, y'all about to start sounding like Complex with this shit, man. Yeah, XXL, y'all disappointed. And like, as a true hip hop fan, a rap nerd, if you will, like, the fact that y'all, like y'all need to step y'all shit up. Step y'all shit up, man. But that's my little hip hop take for this episode. It's my little hip hop take. It's my little hip hop discussion. Like I said, I ain't got nobody here with me. You know what I mean? So we gonna get more, debates and shit coming soon. But another thing I want to just put a little spotlight on. Let's put a spotlight on the way this nigga Zach Levine had dropped that nigga in the goddamn Seattle program. Like, that nigga called a body. Anybody who didn't see it, put in Zach Levine, Seattle Pro-Am or whatever, Seattle, whatever. Put in Zach Levine crossover. And Zach Levine crossover, like, recently or something. Just get on Famous Lowe's page and just watch his shit. And this is Zach Levine crossover. Or go on Hoop Mixtape or something. And that shit was crazy. And also, we're going to be doing some sports news and shit. So if you don't like sports, rap, or black people, don't listen. Or if you just don't like sports, just skip through. But anyways, I want to talk about sports. Like, what's going on with the men's Olympic team? Come on, what's going on with the men's Olympic team? Like, you're like, is these niggas serious? Like, these niggas having close games? Niggas have close games. Let me find out. That y'all got a team full of all-stars and y'all can't beat fucking Team France. Let me find out. Team USA. These niggas not the dream team no more. Like, y'all have redeemed yourself. I want y'all to blow Argentina out. Because this is crazy. They won, if people who don't know, Team USA, which is a collection of all NBA All-Stars besides, Harrison Barnes and Draymond Green. All shade at that nigga Draymond. Draymond overrated. But it's basically an all-star super team. It's basically if you took the best players possible from the East and West All-Star teams and you threw them all on one team. Now, granted, some people did say no, but basically everybody on this team besides like James Harden and Harrison Barnes made an all-NBA team. And I don't know if DeAndre Jordan made an all-NBA team, but like basically DeAndre Jordan's like top 3 centers in the league, like top 5 centers in the league. So even though he ain't an all-star, he's still really good, especially compared to some niggas from like Europe. Like, niggas should be crazy. Like, you know what I mean? But these niggas having close games. Basically, it's if you took the college All-American team, and you took like the college like All-American team, and you took them and you put them up against the high school All-American team. or the women's basketball. You know what I mean? Or like a women's college basketball team or something. Like, y'all are supposed to smash these dudes. It ain't even supposed to be close. Y'all supposed to be smashing these dudes. And y'all niggas is winning by 3? Like, come on. Come on, fam. Come on. Y'all gotta do better. You know what I mean? Anyways, man, I'm about to finish this shit up. And this was the first episode of the Enlightened Negroes Podcast. This was the first episode of the Enlightened Negroes Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Enlightened Negroes. No underscores, Enlightened and Negroes spelled exactly how it should be spelled. Enlightened spelled just like Enlightened, and Negroes Negroes. Enlightened Negroes, we post little videos, little rants. You know what I mean? I've been doing some like little rap challenges. I got the camera. Just did the Cameron challenge. You know, go on there. You know what I mean? Leave us some feedback. You know what I mean? Follow us. You know what I mean? It's like the sample size version. The podcast is like our full thoughts. Instagram is like we giving little snippets of what we think, because it's hard to get like some concepts down to a minute and shit. But follow us on Instagram, man. Follow us on Twitter. Pretty sure it's Enlightened. Enlightened still spelled like it is. Then it's Negr. Just Negr. Like Negro with no O. So Enlightened Negro with no O. So Enlightened and Negr. Pretty sure that's it. We don't even be getting on Twitter that much, but I don't know. If we start getting some followers, I get on Twitter and I just rant for y'all niggas. That's all our social media, man. I am Dewan Brooks, one half of the Enlightened Negroes. My brother Greg will be on here next week. Next episode, my brother Greg will probably be on here. Well, somebody else will be on this motherfucker with me next episode. But man, I hope y'all really like this shit, man. You know what I mean? I hope y'all really like this shit, man. I'm gonna try to get these out to you on a regular basis. I don't want to come out with a schedule until we start putting these shits up. So just, you know what I mean, follow us, keep in tune, you know what I mean? Just keep in tune, man. Just you know what I mean? Just keep in tune with us, you know what I mean? And basically that is